Have you ever wondered what singers think about other singers in the Philippines?
We're gonna find out!
Okay.
Ilang beses na nila ginawa yung gig.
Oh,
But
yes,
when they're
cool.
practicing, even without me being there, hataw pa rin sila. I like singing.
Nice.
Yes.
Mr. Pure
I
Energy.
just- I
Complimenting
love
your
this.
energy means a lot.
They know they're world class, but they don't take it like, oh, okay na kami, world class na kami. No, it's like,
They are world class.
Let's continue.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi lang kami ang inaano natin dito.
Yeah, he loves this
We're
mentality. You
representing
really see
every
how
other
they
artist.
resonate with one another.
But the amount of training and the amount of hours put into holding that craft is
I love how
unimaginable.
soft-spoken they are.
Great, they were skilled, but to get to that point, the amount of hard work
Yes.
that they put in. And
I
I think
have to have a lot of determination
Yep.
to get to
Because
that.
it wasn't all happy
Yes,
rainbows.
yes, yes.
so much respect for that.
I think they have set a standard.
It's funny because
good.
with SB19 it's even more interesting because yes, it's not just about them. They want to set the standard for the Philippines. That's one aspect of it. I think
But there's also like a personal... There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
personal sort of like motivation behind this
yeah,
too.
that's what I think is so interesting about the boys because I think given their past and also the fact that they are considered now, you know, and I would agree, the top, not only just in the Philippines but in Asia for sure. In terms of performing ability live, in my opinion, they're still the best vocalists in all of the idol pop scene in the world.
And the world is only just beginning to recognize that. And I think it's going to set a completely new standard for music.
So there's the standard aspect of it, especially for idol pop. But then there's the whole aspect of like, well, they reached the top, but it's not about reaching the top anymore because you've done that. It's about maintaining yourself in the top and then exceeding other people's expectations.
No, and what I love about SB19 particularly is because they're also very involved in the production of a lot of their music and in the in and outs of the actual industry. For SB19, you can see the actual hunger to keep improving.
There's more.
And they're always wanting to do something different.
It's not just about getting there. It's about
Correct.
just staying there and then exceeding then other limitations that perhaps other people haven't been able to break through.
And I personally think people like Pablo, for example, who's like the mastermind behind a lot of the things that we see, it's sort of like he would get bored if that was just like reaching one goal and staying
yeah,
there.
that's
like,
right.
I don't think that would
Probably.
be stimulating enough.
SB19 sa isang event and napakababait ng mga yun.
Talk about longevity.
Sabi ko, ang gagaling.
Yeah,
Glock
Kaya,
9 will be a good example.
Hindi rin ako magugulat kung doon pumunta yung music scene dahil sobrang galing talaga.
Yeah.
Lalo ko
Sobrang
na-appreciate ang isang artist na alam kong pwedeng magyabang pero hindi nagyayabang.
Nice.
Doon, yun ang na-appreciate.
Mga OPM artists, yung medyo matagal-tagal na.
For a very long time, Regine.
We are so proud of you. Kasi, alam nyo,
That was the homecoming.
mahirap talagang ilabas ang musika natin sa Pilipinas papuntang buong mundo. Kasi ganun talaga yon. But I think right now people are ready for it.
Yep.
And we are so happy that you guys are doing it.
Yep.
So keep doing it.
agree.
Right?
I'm making people realize also na those hating na about SB19, gaya lang
This is
naman sa
another-
Koreans yan eh. Parang
Chito
sa
Miranda.
K-pop yan eh.
Yeah.
Tayo ko, paroke din naman.
He
Ginaya ko
sells.
lang din ng e-heads, kaya kami doon nung simula eh.
That's right, that's right.
Tapos yung e-heads, nakinig
I'm
lang
glad
din
he's
ng
mentioning
Beatles
that
and
shit.
they're always influenced by someone else.
That's right.
Just like K-pop, ganun lang din. Pero the question is, tatagal ba yung SB19?
Correct.
If they just keep on
Such a
copying that. No,
clever
the reason
guy.
why pumalo sila because they
I
started
respect
writing
Chito so
songs and
much.
came up with things to make them, help them stand
Correct.
out. Tapos biglang yung
Correct.
mga kanta nila, Pinoy na Pinoy, may Pinoy elements.
A ton of
pero
Filipino
world-class.
elements.
I'm just blown away. So, in-educate ko din sila na there's no reason to hate someone being influenced by someone else kasi kami naman mga batang 90s, we were just influenced by
Correct.
Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Red Hot
Hot
Chili
Chili Peppers.
Peppers and the Eraserheads and
It's true. Actually, I have to say, in terms of like where the influence sort of like debate comes from, there's nothing truly unique or truly
Especially at the start of it.
Yeah, like you have to come from. You're standing in the shoulder of giants. Like the inspiration comes from somewhere else. Especially because music, there's only 12 notes. Whatever melody you think you can come up with at this point in 2025,
It existed before.
it already is already there. So what we're really trying to emphasize in the creation of music and artistically speaking is how you can reinvent some of that influence, and how can you make it fresh and innovative enough for people to be interested in it?
Also, there's a whole aspect of generations where the generations of today will not know of the Beatles' influence the same way the generations of yesterday did. And it's the same way with Red Hot Chili Peppers and Eraserheads. And if you're from the Philippines, then Red Hot Chili Peppers and Eraserheads, perhaps were really, a big deal, but Parokya ni Edgar were a bigger deal to you.
Yes,
and also, music is so global, so different interpretations of other influences also lead to new art. So it's immensely an intriguing argument, but I'm really glad that someone like Chito is so aware of it, because obviously he would be. But that he's highlighting, especially in the case of SB19, because then you could say the same about every other K-pop group anyways. You could say the same about any other P-pop group anyways. You could say the same about any C-pop and fucking I-pop.
It's not only like an
and
idol
US
group.
pop.
Correct. It's not an idol group mentality. This is very much what happens for every
in
artist.
the industry,
and it goes beyond just music. It goes through plastic arts and writing and
Lady Gaga is just a result of what's the name of that fucking woman?
Oh, Bjork.
35 years, which means she's much older than we are.
Tough.
Don't believe a word he says.
In the business, I just want to say, with all
That's
jokes
such a
aside,
backhanded compliment.
the voice
Piolo is like,
of
why
the
just fucking call her old?
a new show.
She's
But
gorgeous.
the voice of the Philippines has always been Lea Salonga.
I agree.
It's true. Even till this day.
No, I'm serious. You make us proud. What determination, what dreams, what hard work, what growing pains, missing your own childhood can bring it to this stage today, celebrating 35 years. There's only one, Lea
Salonga.
Salonga.
You're gonna make me cry. Go back to normal, please. That's wrong.
Lea, there's one thing that I've noticed, no, especially with the support that you have from the Filipinos
I love
today.
Gary.
Many times when they would hear about you, you were not here. You would be abroad, and they would be like, "When is she ever going to come home?"
Yeah.
And
That's
now
right.
you're here, and the support that you have gotten from people watching The Voice, it's incredible how people really know.
It was the coming
what
home. It's the
real
homecoming.
world-class talent is all about.
I have a friend from the
It's actually
Philippines. Her
so
name is
good.
Lea Salonga. I told her that I was going to interview you. It's in the States, and in fact, there's a message for you.
She does?
Yeah, it says.
Oh my God.
let's see.
Blackberry.
She texted it to me from the US.
Oh, I hope to meet her too.
Yeah, she said she could hardly wait to see the movie.
Oh
And
my
still
gosh, I
watching
adore
this,
her. But Lea has
share the same
one
role.
of the great voices of our time. You know, I don't think there's vocally anything that she can't do. And she's made a career as a singer, so I have complete deference to her.
Growing up, the
What the
only Filipino that I really knew who was in the business was Lea Salonga. And like her voice continues to live on to this day, and is
Until she
honestly
fucking
a big reason
goes to heaven.
of like why I sing and how I sing even. But she really, really inspired me
Damn.
to move forward and to
You were my
keep
high school
on
crush.
at my dream. And I mean, I feel like that's what it's about. It's about seeing people who look like you so that you can be inspired to pursue something that you never thought would be possible otherwise.
Hey, everybody.
I never thought about it like that.
It's
Just because
actually
you
so
look
true.
like me, I can be like you. What the fuck?
But
I
it's
guess
so
when you're a
true.
child, it's sort of like it
It's
makes
like,
sense.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, when you're
And I
young and you're what do you call it? Highly impressionable.
think- correct.
Because at the end of the day, even if you look like me, that's not why you got there. Anyways, like that's really so irrelevant. And I never even thought about it like that because
I think it has to do like when the whole like diversity casting sort of like really came into the picture. It was very rare in the early 2000s and like
Immensely
like
rare, yeah.
late 90s. You really had very limited sort of like casting possibilities. But when the arguments started to come into the picture and it became so broad and so incredibly accessible for a lot of like diverse people to start including themselves into the industry, I had an issue with it because of how wrongly casted they were. Because it's not about the diversity, it's about how right
You are
the role
for the role. Yeah.
is for you.
Yeah.
So it's actually
Lea-
really cool. She was also very right for all the roles that made her iconic.
Lea was perfect
Correct.
for all the major roles she
And
got.
it had nothing to do with diversity casting.
No.
It had to
do with quality.
Quality.
Yeah,
That's
with
right.
quality, and she's an outstanding example of that, and she's also an outstanding example of just sacrifice. Because that girl basically gave everything up for a life in the business.
Martin Yver here. I just wanted you to all know
Oh my
that
God,
I
I
just came
saw
from the
this when
Regine
he
Wlsk
posted it.
concert.
at the Mall of Asia, and I wanted to say congratulations to the whole team.
Nice.
To the Regine Rocks team, of course, Direct Paolo Valenciano, Kakai, all
It's
of
always
you.
Paolo
Raul
Valenciano.
Vitra, what beautiful
He's actually
arrangements.
so great.
What an amazing band you had. But really, I just wanted to
Correct.
let you know, Regine, if you're watching this, I've never been prouder to watch you in the audience. I've seen you sing since the very first time you sang on Penthouse Live. And I've followed your career. I've had the pleasure of performing with you. And I get to be with you every Sunday on ASA.
Yeah, literally.
Never mind that. Tonight, you've proven to me, not only can you rock, you can sing everything.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
true.
do all.
That was really
For me,
impressive.
Yeah, I
Regine
agree.
Velasquez Alcacid, you're the greatest of all time.
Aw.
Thank you for an unbelievably amazing performance.
I would cry
Congratulations.
right
I
there.
love you.
I don't know anybody that can hit an F sharp. Miss Reg, well, she's a freak of nature.
She really is.
We're human.
Yeah.
Sandara.
근데 내가 제일 좋아하는 가수가 있어. Regine Velasquez라는 가수인데 발성의 신이야. 근데
My God,
She's not only.
congratulations
Ah,
on all
rest
your
in peace, you
wonderful
queen.
achievements. Ikaw ang tunay na Asia's
I
Queen of
love
Song.
that one so much.
It's like passing of the crown.
I know.
First time I heard you when you were on 14, I
Ah.
knew you would be the queen of Bagong Kampiyon.
I want to say that there's nothing like you as far as performing is concerned. Ibang-iba talaga si Pops Fernandez.
My God, si Regine.
The one, the only. No, that's
Regine is like,
why
I'm
The
gonna
concert
lay
queen.
it down.
because
Yes.
until now, wala pa rin kagaya mo. Pag nakita niyo
That's
po
probably
siya sa
true.
stage,
Actually,
yung
still to
charm,
now.
yung pagpa-perform niya, ibang klase po talaga siya. I cannot
Yeah, the
quite
charm, yes.
explain it, but when she's on stage, she really is different. She is a performer, unbeatable talaga.
Coming
Kaya
from
ka-concert.
Regine, you know? Come on.
There is no Regine. There was the girls in front who sang Jonah, Morissette, Clarice. There's none of us. None of us would be on this stage. I would not be called the concert king if there was no concert queen. Because of you.
They were married at one point, weren't they?
Probably.
I think they were.
Yeah,
Martin
Martin,
and Pops,
yeah.
She started all of our careers. She's responsible for many girls who wanted to do and be what they are today.
And I
Me.
would love to have her
Regine in the
there
background.
is Sarah Geronimo.
Oh, Miss Sarah.
Interesting. She is one person I believe has decades ahead of her.
She's proving it.
If you think that she's great now, you watch in the next few years pa.
The best singer in the Philippines is
Regine Velasquez,
Goldie.
Sarah Geronimo.
First time I saw Sarah kasi she joined Star for a Night.
Yeah, everyone came out of
Singing contest
fucking
I hosted
singing shows.
and was produced by
Viva.
Viva.
She's still with
And
Viva now.
It was actually my first hosting gig also. Doon
Yeah.
ko siya
Nice.
unang-unang nakita. Nung nakita ko siya, sobrang neneng-neneng.
Sobrang neneng.
Nakita ko na yung
Sobrang
talent
neneng.
niya. Nakita ko na gano'n
She's such a
siya
baby.
kagaling as a singer. It was her turn na. She was the last contestant to sing sa grand finals. I was in my dressing room. I was changing. I looked up and I saw her aura. And she was...
Aura.
Kasi no one is there. So sinabi ko lang, oh my God, we have a winner. But
Yeah.
it was so much more than that pala. Hindi lang winner yung nakita ko. Nakita ko pala superstar. So
Yeah.
that's my memory of my first anak-anakan. Anang
Anak-anakan.
question that she is one of the best performers we have.
Definitely the best
She's actually-
pop idol the
It's
Philippines
funny
has
kasi
had.
when you
Yeah.
see her in person, when you meet her, she's very shy. She's very unassuming. She's soft-spoken.
That actually is spot on.
Parang minsan nga hindi nagsasalita yung humihinga lang. But when she's on stage, nagtatransform siya talaga. Nagiging halimaw talaga siya. Nag-iiba talaga yung personality niya.
Nice.
That's her true
Since
nature.
She was 14 years old.
Oh, wow.
Now that she's a big superstar, she has never changed. Doon mo makikita yung personality ng isang tao, yung hindi talaga nagbago. Hindi niya hinayaan na yung pagiging superstar niya.
What a nice
binago
fucking thing
yung
to say.
pagkatao niya.
I know,
She
right?
is the same. The way she was with me before, I know that she loves me. Because lagi niya sinasabi sa akin, I love you, Miss Reg. Mag-text din sa akin para lang sa I love you, Miss Reg.
Actually, I have to say, in terms of like what Sarah Geronimo has been able
Impressive.
to, yeah, and not only what she has achieved, but the way that she has been able to model herself every single time she comes back.
Yeah,
It's
she's very
like
adaptable.
and it's constantly evolving. Like, you see the vision, and actually the fact that she is so, her duality between being off stage and being on stage, actually it really makes a lot of sense, because for people to be so focused on an artistic development, they tend to take away from their own personalities, because they are so exposed to them. They're so open with the way that they see the world on stage, that they need to preserve some of that themselves in their personal lives.
Very, very, very cool to see so many singers speak about other singers, because I think sometimes having other professionals speak on your professional work means a lot more than just the
Public
usual
opinion,
the usual public opinion, even though that's very important. But it's so intriguing to see what other brains are thinking in regards to those professional works.